Hi, welcome to Glories of History. Before we start the video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Have you ever imagined a historical incident where two ships with 129 people disappeared in the heart of the Arctic? A journey full of hope, but its end became one of the greatest mysteries that baffled the world. In 1845, an expedition led by Captain John Franklin set off to discover a new sea passage between the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans. This journey was considered a major step toward unprecedented discoveries in the world of exploration. But what happened next was a shock to everyone. The ships disappeared completely, and the world was left in a state of disbelief. Years passed, but no trace of them was found. Rescue missions failed, and the world began asking questions with no answers. Was it the harsh nature that caused this? Or was there something darker behind this disappearance? Then, in 1859, after 15 years of searching, some strange traces were found near James Ross Island, hundreds of miles from where the ships had vanished. Old tools and parts of the ships were found in an unusual manner, making researchers wonder, were the expedition members hiding there? Was this island the place they disappeared? But that's not all. After these clues were discovered, a handwritten message by Captain Franklin himself was found, which indicated that the expedition was fully aware of the difficulty of the sea passage. The message carried a warning that the expedition might be trapped in the ice and that they were in imminent danger. Why did they not return after this warning? Did they have hope of survival? The biggest shock came from recent medical evidence that was discovered. Modern research analyzed the remains of the expedition members and found signs of a mysterious illness that might have affected them during the journey. Could this illness be the cause of their deaths? Were their fellow crew members suffering from a dangerous disease? One of the other shocking discoveries was the messages that were found, some of which were strangely damaged, making researchers believe they were intentionally destroyed. Why were these messages destroyed? Was there a conspiracy behind what happened? It seemed that some members of the expedition tried to hide the truth about what had really happened. Today, after years of research and investigation, this story still raises many questions. But despite all the evidence that has been found, the mystery remains. We continue to search every corner and detail in hopes of uncovering the truth behind the disappearance of this expedition. The world has waited for the answer for over a century, and although we are closer than ever, the full truth still eludes us. Could there have been a hidden conspiracy? Or was it simply a tragic failure of nature? The secrets of this expedition may never be fully revealed, but we won't stop searching for the answers. And so, the mystery lives on, forever unanswered, yet still demanding an explanation. The surprises that have emerged over the years suggest that what happened may be more complicated than we think. In recent years, scientists and researchers began analyzing the remains found on King William Island, with some studies indicating that the expedition members may have been forced to resort to cannibalism to survive after being trapped by the ice. Also, in 2014, a research team revealed the wreck of the Erebus ship near the Arctic, which was part of Franklin's expedition. These discoveries opened the door to a new interpretation, with scientists suggesting that the ships might have been stuck in the ice for several years before collapsing, reinforcing the theory that the crew was in an extremely dire situation. Other questions concern the condition of the ships before their disappearance. Some evidence points to the fact that the ships were in poor condition, and that the crew might have known their journey would end in disaster. Were they aware of the danger of the sea passage? Were there mistakes in their course estimation, or were there other elements that have yet to be revealed? In any case, there are still large gaps in understanding what really happened. There are also rumors about the destruction of some documents related to the expedition by other crew members aboard the ships, which strengthens the idea that some information was deliberately hidden. Researchers are still trying to decode what truly happened on that remarkable and tragic journey. Meanwhile, archaeologists are studying the bones found in the area, hoping to provide accurate answers about the cause of death and the conditions the crew members endured.